Hello everybody and welcome back to another Java video. Today I have some news for you. So I got an idea before, to make a game, and I really recently started on it. It haven't even been a week. It's been a couple of days. But anyway. I will try to make this game all by my own, and I'm using my button API for it. And anyway, so this is a game. I don't know if anyone knows what Tamagotchi is. It's like a game where you have a little guy as you feed, and he have a happiness level and stuff. And yeah, I thought I want to make one of those as a game using Java to test my skills. So I've started on it. So every texture almost is just temporary because I used to draw something. I will ask someone to draw better. If some of you guys can draw good drawings or sprites, then you could please give them to me. I will give you credit and stuff. Okay, so anyway, here it is. So it's Pantagotchi. I don't know really where I got that from, but yeah. So anyway, these two buttons work. It actually saves and creates new files, which is cool. And so I have already a test one, but I can create a new one. So these don't work, but name works. So you do whatever YouTube, and it gives the name, and then you can create it. And this is the face. So it starts out with the half of the happiness level, and then it will decrease the happy because it's no way to do fun stuffs with it. But yeah, I have this pause menu, which I will move that guy there, and I have some buttons, so you can save it, and you see it opens it. It just says files opened and youtube.txt, and you can quit, and it saves again. You can quit that game. And now if I would update my Pantagotchi map, it's made a file. So this is the file loader and file saver as I showed. I remember that I actually showed that right now. But so this is what it saves. It saves the name of the Pantagotchi. It saves the age, health, hunger, happiness, and weight. So yeah, I will delete the YouTube one and show you loading, or nah, I should load that, but anyway, loading my test one. So you can see here test is actually the same, and you can load. Yeah, because the buttons, wait, can I play that? No, because the buttons are at the same place, when I press, it automatically pops up without me doing anything. But if I press in test, it will switch to this menu. It's just that the game freezes when it opens one of those menus. I'll try to do that in a better way later. But anyway, so you can see it has been loaded, and this is not the real loading. It's just loaded it. Loading it to check the name, so it needs to check if that name is actually available. So it gives me a true or false statement, a boolean, if I can load or not. But that name exists, I can load, and you see this happiness is 2, so it's pretty angry. I used to draw these textures right before I started the video. This back it's not getting removed, but it's not working, so I will probably do that. That's a back button if you are in the menu. Anyway, you can I won't see his thing go down anymore. Maybe it have, I don't know. Quit. Load. Yeah. I had a real problem last night trying to do this load and save, because it was the simplest of mistakes. Right here, when I load it, I just call this 1, and that's actually when you press the load button. Else it just uses this code and then like reads the file and checks if the name is, if it successfully loaded a file, then it know that that name exists. But this is the only place where I'm actually setting the like this health variable in the Pantaguchi to whatever it's in the file loader class. I can show you that too. Like it have these statements which get parsed int, like it converts the string to the int. And I had the simplest of mistakes. I wanted to print out the name here just because it said null to me. Like it said in this text, which is printed out in this class, it said the name test. But then when I printed it out right here, I printed out like there, it said null. And I printed out the age there, it said the age, and I sat for an hour just going through everything in my whole project, and I couldn't find anything. But then I know what it was. I had like, instead of this dot name equals f dot name, I had reversed all of these. And why I got the age right is because I printed age before the age variable were set to 0, because these aren't set yet, so that would also be null. And because that wasn't set, that was null. And when I set the f variable to whatever this name were, I got null. So it's a bit confusing, but yeah. So I think this is a good example of what you can use the button API for. I haven't done any options yet. I don't know if I will. Maybe you can, like, I will maybe have that you can change textures and stuff, but that will be a lot later because I don't really know how to do that. And yeah, you see, now it's loading. Null has been loaded, but I made so if it's loaded null, I can't load it. Also, because that is actually a fine name, but yeah, and the null will already be in there when the game's like downloaded, so I can't create a new one called null. See, that Gushi does already exist. It says if I try to create a test or something, like it don't let me do. So I'm pretty satisfied with this game. I can mess around and show you the textures for it. So if the happiness is 50, which is full, 50 will be like the full thing. And here it sets, it's just doing it at the happiness. Right now, no math. I will probably have, so the happy, health, and the food gets added into one variable, and that variable I would do something like this with. Here is each update. It like each 2000 update, it decreases that. I could have that to like each 30. So 2 times a second it will decrease it. So load, test, load. So now you can see it's happy. It's okay. That other one was super happy. This is happy. This is normal. This is scared. I know this texture sucks. I didn't really know how. And soon angry. There we go. Angry. Yay. And I can quit that. Is it name? Oh, that bug is fuck. I like pressing 3 buttons in one click. That's weird. Anyway, so now in the test. Oh, we got it down to 1. Cool. I had that at 2000. I don't really know how the math and stuff will do and what types of things you will be able to do with it, like play games and stuff. I want some kind of stuff like that. Yeah. And the one other thing that I don't know why it didn't work. I wanted all of the add buttons. This is my button API add button thing, as you might know. I wanted all of them to be in like this class, so I just didn't need to call this class, and didn't need to have all the buttons adding in the game class. But for some reason that don't work. Like even if I call it at the same place, like menu dot add menu buttons, and then I had the same method add menu buttons here, and I call it, and I don't know why it's not working. So I have all the buttons adding and stuff in here, and I don't know if it's the most efficient way to create menus. I really don't think it is, because like I have a menu render false or true, and these are the variables just for the different menus and stuff. Because then like in the update I can check, so if you're pressing the back button and you're in the create render, it's remove create render buttons, and if the menu buttons added, then it add them. If it's not added, it adds them and it sets that variable to true, and that's just so it can't add them more times. If you are in the pause menu, if you like press escape in the game, you have these two different save. Oh, you know what? I actually did. I have messed around with my button API, and I actually updated it. I should mention that. You see here, I can shake left and then enter the name for the button. I can enter save. I don't think I could that well when I showed you the button API. So what I did was really simple. It's like here, like shake left string name, so it's loops through all the buttons in the button list, and if this is temporary, like it gets set to the whatever button it's at, the name for that, and if the temporary is equal to name, the thing you put in, then it will do mouse check position I, which is that one, and then mouse get button 1, which yeah, it works fine. And I also have the delete or remove button string name. It does the exactly same thing, so it's like it's a bit shorter because I have the button dot get I dot name equals name in the same line instead of having a temporary string for that, and then remove the button. So that it's just really much simpler, but I'm still using this remove button with the button index and the mouse check position with the button index, and I don't really know. I don't want to remove them because it could be good to have. Yeah. So that's probably everything I wanted to tell you guys. It's not much like coding today or so, but I just want to show you this project, and I want, like, my goal with it is to be done before I start school again, which is in like 2 months or something. Then I want it to be like playable, and you might think, if you're programmed for a long time, you might, oh gosh, I could make that simple game in like 2 hours or something. But like, I'm 14 years old, and I started programming this year, and I haven't gone on any classes or something. I have just like watched YouTube and like try to learn as much as I can from YouTube, and just being at home and trying to figure out stuff by myself, and that's how I learned. So this game, I'm using some stuff like the file loader. I haven't made that by myself and stuff, but mostly like I'm making this. I'm assembling the game by myself, and the image loader I haven't made by myself either. Here I'm loading all the sprites, or yeah, textures. So yeah, remember to subscribe, like, and comment, and please, like, if you are good at drawing, and you can please send in your sprites or textures, and I will have your credit in the game. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching.